Yes, guys, Marty from AFTV. I'm here with Kenyah after Arsenal drawing at the Stadium of Light with Sunderland 2-2 in the late kick-off Super Saturday. Kenyah, run me through it.
Where do we start, man?
At the beginning, go for it.
Okay, I feel like we, from moment one, didn't get a hold on the game. We allowed a club that's obviously just been promoted back into the Premier League, which, to be honest, I'm quite happy about, their Premier League heritage. But we allowed a club that's very up for it, full stadium, to be on top of us from moment one. And instead of just doing what we should have done, which was take the game by the scruff of the neck, say, actually, I know you're excited, but we're top of the table for a reason. We actually didn't do any of that. We straight away weren't winning our duels. We weren't playing the sophisticated way that we should have played. And that's why they saw so much joy in that first half, which eventually allowed them to score the opening goal by Dan Ballard. But I just think most of it wasn't professional, if I'm being honest. Like, it wasn't what we should have done.
Do you think that was a really disjointed, disappointing performance then?
Yeah, I do. I do really think it. Because, as I said, I feel like from moment one, look, you're going to face promoted teams at home where they're going to be up for it. They want to beat you. We're top of the table.
Yeah.
Everybody in the league wants to beat you.
Serious
Simple as
scout.
that. We're a club that, until today, hadn't conceded since, when did we play Newcastle?
This was September.
Like, that's an amazing achievement. And we're talking all competitions. We're talking about Champions League. We're talking about Carabao Cup. We hadn't even conceded. At one point, we were saying we weren't even conceding shots at goal.
Yes.
So, you know, they're obviously thinking, right, we can come here and upset the party, and they did. And we should have been the more professional, the more sophisticated side to say, actually, we've been able to keep these clean sheets for a reason, because we take control of games. We're not the emotional, just going to allow this team to run all over us. Like, I'm quite disappointed. It wasn't what I expected to see.
Is that not being greedy then? Because listen, winning 10 games on a bounce, okay, a fantastic October. We're still top of the table by 7 points. You know, is it not just you're not going to win every single game of football?
Yeah, no, of course, you're not going to win every single game. But if you were saying this to me against, you know, Chelsea or Spurs, I would agree with you. But at the end of the day, this is Sunderland. No disrespect, they were just promoted. And they didn't win the league. They didn't win the championship to get promoted.
Yeah.
They won it in a playoff in which Dan Ballard actually scored the winner for, which is so funny. But still, they're the, you know, like, this is not, no disrespect to them, but they're not Premier League established in the last how many years. They've only just come back. So if you said that to me about a Chelsea or a Liverpool, then I'd understand that. But this is a game where I say, look, don't get me wrong, it's a very difficult game. I mean, they beat Chelsea. It's a difficult away game. Stadium of Light is a fantastic stadium. But you still need to do your job.
Do you not think they're a better side than Tottenham?
Well, I mean, the table doesn't lie, does it?
There you go.
So that's very true. The table doesn't lie, but again, Spurs is an established Premier League side.
So run me through that game. Obviously, we go behind to a goal, which, you know, there are calls that maybe Declan Rice should have won the header.
Yeah.
And obviously, listen, fantastic goal by Ballard, rifles it into the top corner. And then obviously, Saka, the second goal with Mourinho and Saka combination. Run me through those goals.
Yeah, I thought Dan Ballard's goal was fantastic. There's no foul in there. When I saw that they're looking at it in VAR, I said, don't even waste your time. It's a fantastic goal. I do think Declan should have tried to win that ball. I don't know. He's really strange, because I thought he didn't really start the greatest, but he ended the game very well. And then we just did what we did. They made a mistake. We capitalised off it. We turned the tide. I think in the second half, obviously Arteta in that half time was like cussing them out, obviously, because we came out very differently, and I was happy to see that. It kind of reminded me of when we played Newcastle, in the sense that we came back out in the second half like, no, we're going to win this game. Then Trossard scores incredible goal. I mean, we also need to talk about Trossard, because he's someone that gets so much criticism, and as much as he is a moments player, this season he's quietly having a really good season. I mean, we're talking about games now where he's securing us points, even winning us games. You know, he could have left in the summer, and, you know, the club made the decision to keep him on. A lot of people are like, why? But it's proven to be the right decision so far. I'm very happy with how he's played. I think against Burnley as well, he was fantastic. But then,
Talk to me about the equaliser.
just see the game out. Do you know what? I think Gabby, I love Gabby. in my opinion, should have won that header. I know people will get onto David Raya, but I understand why as a goalkeeper he came out for that. I feel like as a goalkeeper, his positioning, it makes sense. You want to close down the attacker, which is Brian Brobbery. I get it. But I think our defence, I don't know, like it's really strange. They just look very disjointed, very all over the place, which was very weird to see and it was very frustrating. But I don't know, man. Like, I also feel like the manager, though, there should have been changes.
Okay.
Like, I'm looking at Sunderland. Why is Sunderland making 3-4 changes? You know, the one of the changes they make scores the equaliser at the end. I'm like, where's Norgard? Where's Hincapie? Where's maybe even Ben White? Bring on people to shore up the thing. We're in a really tough game right now where, we've got the 3 points. We've worked really hard to get it back. Go and make the decisions to say, actually, maybe we do bring off a Saka, maybe we do bring off maybe a Trossard or someone and shore up that midfield and defence, see this out, and just win the 3 points. But we didn't do that. I don't understand why those changes weren't made, and it's come back to bite us, if I'm being honest.
You make a really good point there, and you know there is definitely call. Do you bring those players on and add strength to the wall? It's unlike us to concede 2 goals.
Yeah.
We conceded 3 all season. Then we obviously move into this international break, and then we've got Tottenham, Chelsea, Bayern Munich. What do you think going into those games?
Do you know what? I have full faith in those games. I feel like we're a team. We do really well against Chelsea and Spurs. Obviously, it's a really hard run of fixtures, but that's why we've got this depth of a squad to call off of the bench. That's why maybe we can see a couple of changes in those games. And also, we're going to have people coming back. I mean, loads of other teams talk about their injuries, but we've got about 8 players out. We haven't got a captain. We haven't got our 3 strikers. We haven't got Madueke. Who else am I missing? There's so many people that are out. We're going to get them back for those games. I have full faith that we can beat Chelsea. I have full faith we can beat Spurs. Because no offence, I'm looking at both of those teams and I'm like, they're average.
Yeah.
And we should be beating them. I'll be very disappointed if we don't. Bayern Munich are a great team, but again, this is a team that plays a high line. I expect us to defensively be locked in, be solid, go into that game, hopefully with our players back with a fresh mind and win that game. There's a lot on that. We want to, if we want to go on and potentially win the Premier League or win the Champions League, we have to make big statements, and these are the games to make the big statements.
Look, you break it down really well, Kenyah. Thank you very much.
Don't forget, join us on the 14th, Friday the 14th of November. We're going to be doing a 12-hour live stream.
12 hours!
Continuous, right? To raise money for the victims of Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica. There's a lot of people down there have been suffering. So come, join us. We're going to raise money. It's going to be chaos.
We are raising money for 12 hours. What we got? I know
right.
something that you cannot believe. Jamaica, we have a charity stream. You know them way there, man. You know them way there. Come on, fam.
Join us on Friday. It's going to be mayhem.